Good day, fishing fans. My name is Matthew Upton from ROFFS and coming at you on Monday, September 22nd. We're going to look at the overall ocean conditions via sea surface temperature and ocean color data, and to try to get you still motivated for what appears to be some decent conditions still to fish offshore for another few weeks into October. And let's take a look at the sea surface temperature right now, the conditions, and what we see is this large clockwise rotating Gulf Stream warm core eddy, which we've been tracking all summer long. It's finally offshore of Hudson and Block Canyon. This water is 72, maybe 73 degrees at the most, and providing some really good big eye tuna action inshore and I believe offshore. There has to still be some white marlin in here as well. A few yellowfin tuna and swordfish caught in this water. So let's look further down to the south off of New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, and into Virginia, where there's not a whole lot going on. Hudson to maybe Linden Cole, but this water is all 69, 70, 71 degrees still inshore with some offshore decent conditions. You can see this eddy to the north is pushing up some Gulf Stream mixed water. This water's all, 75, 76, 77 degrees. But what to keep track of, there, you can't see it that clearly, but there's a clockwise rotating eddy south of Baltimore Canyon, kind of east of Washington to Poor Man's, and there's still some tuna, lots of white marlin caught in this water, dolphin, mahi, dolphin fish and mahi caught in this water here. And that's over, Baltimore to Poor Man's into Washington Canyon's a nice boundary here. And this water is 73, 74 degrees, and even some 75-degree water pushing down and in off of Norfolk and South. So even down here off of Oregon Inlet, Virginia Beach, some good conditions here for marlin still. Gulf Stream's up to about down to about 84, 83, 84 degrees. You can see this counterclockwise eddy off of here. Gulf Stream meandering this way, still a little bit south, but pushed up to the north a little bit when you get further east. Let's look further east, and we have some improving conditions between Veach and Hydrographer Canyon. This is some mid 70-degree water pushing up and in over 500,000 fathoms. Further out east, another Gulf Stream warm core ring forming, but that's way offshore. However, it's filtering in some bluer 70 mid 70s to upper 70-degree water now toward Oceanographer Canyon right now, Ladonia Canyon, Powell Canyon. This is a decent edge here, 500 fathoms for all sorts of species still. So when the weather permits, these next few weeks into October, this eddy's going to be moving down the bank. I mean, we're talking almost all of October if this holds its normal flow. Maybe it brings in some fresher, newer Gulf Stream water. Actually going to be higher salinity water, but it could be improving quite soon in the Hudson to Tom's Canyon area while remaining pretty decent in the block toward Hudson Canyon and even inshore. Because this water's still inshore, 67, 68 degrees. That's good for tuna. So let's look at the corresponding watercolor ocean color chlorophyll data, and you can see that signal of bluer water between the Hudson and Block Canyon associated with this Gulf Stream eddy. Still lots of blue water offshore. You can see this eddy here. This has a bluer signal here, and all this water down here is still white marlin water. Yellowfin tuna likely, mahi for sure are being caught in this water all the way down, off of Hatteras to Oregon Inlet is some decent water here. That green to blue boundaries is what you're looking for. You got some clouds down here and clouds offshore, but you get the idea of what's going on overall. So, with that said, stay tuned to Ross. We'll do one more of these videos in a couple of weeks to kick off October. Happy fall. Today's the first day of fall, last day of summer. And that means swordfish as well is going to be maybe improving a little bit offshore this time of year. So when weather permits, give us a call to get dialed in on the conditions. And I want to take this time just real quick to dedicate this show or this episode to Captain Chip Baird, who we learned passed away this weekend. Chip was a longtime good friend of Roff's and supporter, very knowledgeable fisherman. He was the owner of Maps Unique. So rest in peace, Chip. You'll surely be missed. And that's it for me. Till next time. Thank you.